Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Double Take Duo. My name is Lisa. For those of you guys who have missed the announcement, the videos are not being posted in chronological order, but long story short, for those of you who have missed it, Estefania is no longer a part of the channel, and we are still great friends, and that will not change. It was just, life sometimes gets in the way of things, and people have to choose their priorities, and that's kind of what happened. I miss her dearly. I, always had a blast with her filming because it's always more fun to do something with a friend, right? Especially if you vibe together and have good energy. But yeah, so I'm still getting used to recording by myself. It's different. I'm gonna have a few guests. If you guys, once again, I don't know when this one is gonna get posted, but I've had a few guests, so gonna have a couple more and then figure it out, take it from there. So yeah, I miss Estefania. Estefania, if you're watching this, girl, I love you. Maybe we'll bring her back as a guest at some point. But anyways, I'm gonna be reacting to Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me, official music video. Have not heard of this band before. Pretty sure I haven't heard the song before either. But I did a little bit of research and sounds like it was a rock and roll, which is amazing because I just recorded a reaction to AC/DC, so we're staying with it. But this song, I guess, is like a little bit inappropriate because it uses slang to describe intense physical attraction and affection. So a little sexual, but people love it. So the song was actually an accident. The album Hysteria had already been in production for years. And during a recording break, lead singer Joe Elliott was idly strumming an acoustic riff when producer Mott Link heard it and insisted they turn it into a full track. So it was written and recorded in just 10 days, ultimately becoming the band's signature track. And this phrase, best things come unexpected? I guess this is a prime example, honestly. So the track almost didn't make it the final album cut. However, after the band played it for DJs and patrons at strip clubs in Florida, that's crazy. Who is playing rock and roll at strip clubs, guys? Was it really a thing back in the day? Right now, you walk into a strip club, it's like, rap, hip hop. That's it. That's all they play at strip clubs. I can't imagine strippers dancing to rock and roll. That's so funny. But it became an instant crowd-pleasing request. And this grassroots popularity sparked radio play across America, ultimately propelling Hysteria to the #1 spot on the Billboard charts. Super excited for it. The strip club. I can't imagine. Sounds funny. Although, I don't know if I can see it. Yeah. Share your experiences, please. Anyways, let's just jump into it. Ooh. Damn. so sorry to pause. I know some of you guys hate it, but was it the drummers that had no arm? Am I seeing this? Oh my gosh, wait. I guess it's a drummer with just one arm? Wow, if that's the case, because the video quality is like not the best, it's a little blurry, but wow, let me know in the comments. This is mind-blowing because I'm loving the I'm like speechless right now because I'm loving the instrumentals, and obviously drums are incredible, and if he's able to do it with just one arm, that's a crazy unreal talent. Like that is just a God-gifted talent, because it sounds incredible, and there are many people that are not good with two arms, and being so good with one arm, my respect and round of applause. And imagine how much willpower someone has to have to really, practice and get good with like a disadvantage, right? To be so persistent to make it happen and to be a part of one of the sounds like legendary bands is like one of the best tracks ever. But oh my gosh, that's crazy. Guys, let me know in the comments. Outstanding. Just one of the best songs ever. Honestly, I loved it so much. I was kind of mesmerized by their entire performance. I loved it. I loved how they were kind of like changing up tempo, faster, slower. It didn't sound monotonous all throughout. Like they were really changing it up. I loved the instrumentals. Like the beat was amazing. The guitars and the drums really stood out. The vocals, I loved his voice, and it was such a powerful song, very upbeat. The lyrics were kind of funny, kind of like I could see some I heard some inappropriate slang in there. Made me giggle a little bit. But yeah, let me know what year was this song released, or the album, I guess, Hysteria, because I didn't check out the year. But I loved the style. The big volume is here, the outfits. It was a definition of a true rock and roll, the shirtless, maybe like a tiny leather jacket on top, skinny jeans. I saw a little bit of the audience, and it looked like everyone was having a blast, but also it was was it the 80s or is it 90s? Because of the big hair. I think it was a thing back then, if I'm not mistaken, so let me know. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, just completely mind blown by the drummer. I think I saw it correctly. Yeah. Huge round of applause. But also, yeah, I was gonna say that almost sounded like rock, because I feel like it was a little bit harder than rock and roll. It like had a different beat. Maybe it was kind of like a heavy or hard rock and roll, if that's what they call it, right? Because I think the beat was kind of heavy. If I didn't read the background, I would assume that it was rock. But I'm not a musical expert. The reactions are just for fun, so please educate me. And let me know. But yeah, I'm kind of like in between. I can see it being rock and roll. I can also see it being rock. Kinda like almost leaning more towards rock, but once again, not an expert. So share your thoughts and opinions. Let me know what year it was dropped. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to leave me a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.